Okay.
It's the night, a right time for laughter. We have the guys to fill a custard, even though one is a jar of mustard. Thank God it's Tuesday. We take a look at comedians, and Charles used to be one. We have a lot to say about comedy. Can you believe Gray is a jar of mustard? And then there's Lapsed. What does he do? And why is he here?
That's right. It's Tuesday. Welcome to TGIT. I'm Gray Poupée, a comedy superfan who treats jokes like sacred text. Tuesday. It's not a holiday, but to us, it's damn near a holy day. Tuesday's the greatest day for comedy. So hit like, hit subscribe, and lock in every Tuesday to go ahead and experience comedy with us. This week, we happen to have a tribute to the late, great Catherine O'Hara. We're going to discuss something special that we're doing in March, and we're taking a look into some of the recent bucket polls on Kill
The
Tony.
sacred Jedi text.
It's right, man. It is a religion. Well, the man in the box to my right is Charles, YouTube at Willis Greedia. You know him. He's a road rugged bit builder, back from a powerful pause, testing the comedic tides once more. How's it going, Charles?
I don't know how much back I am, but it's good
You're
to
back.
be here. Hope everyone's well.
Indeed. And rounding out the trio, as always, is Lapsed. That's YouTube at Lapsed Comic Fan. An open mic survivor, a man without fear, strong in spirit, solid in sarcasm, but sadly sabotaged by his own wobbly, woeful legs. How's it going, Lapsed?
I definitely, I'm round. I round out a lot of things.
Well, we're happy
Most
about
of them
that.
are my body. Other than
Yeah,
that, I'm
well,
great, man. I'm great. How could I be bad? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's February. February is a good time, right?
It's the month of my birth.
Likewise.
Sounds like a great month, man.
Ray, why don't you be cool and be
Hey.
born in February?
Yeah.
What can I say? I like to. Yeah, I'm not.
Rebel.
I'm not a February.
What a
What can I
rebel.
say?
Such a rebel.
It's what I do. I'm a lone wolf. But you know,
One man wolf pack.
indeed. Well, February isn't just your guys' birthday month. You know, it's also a special month. Say, Lapsed. Would you mind bringing up one thing? Thank you.
Oh.
So
Oh.
yeah, blind rankings. Happy Black History Month, by the way.
That's right.
That's right. So, Lapsed, on this most amazing of months, I'm going to ask you to just rank which comedian is your favorite without knowing what's coming next.
Lapsed,
Yes,
you're
sir.
going to rank ISOM issues tough.
Oh,
What are you talking about? Nothing like
good.
that. But yeah, we're just going 1 through 5. Just your favorite comedians.
all right.
All right. Chris Rock, where are you going with that?
I'll put him at 3.
3
Ooh.
for The Rock? Okay. Wow,
Hmm.
low.
I don't know what's coming next.
Oh, no.
Cat Williams,
4.
4. Ooh, 4 for Cat Williams. Ooh, he's a closer, man. D.L. Hughley,
5.
Oh, no.
5. Ooh. Okay. Kevin Hart,
Nope.
2.
2. Well, you know, it looks like things might have
Oh.
worked out for you because
Hey.
I actually am okay with that list.
yeah, I think I might have put Cat Williams a little bit higher and Kevin Hart a little lower, but
Well,
you know,
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
well, here's the thing. Cat Williams is stand up, yeah, but Kevin Hart's been in some funny ass shit. I don't care. I love him as the hype man in Scary Movie 3. I think he's got some of the funniest shit. Says some of the funniest shit, and he definitely is funny. It was very funny at the Tom Brady roast.
True.
Oh.
All of them have made me laugh for sure.
Him talking about how much he hates Tom Brady's kids is just great. He said, "Why you kiss your son so long?" That's nasty.
There was the one thing that he wasn't supposed to say.
I know.
Well, hell yeah, man. Thank you for your answers. Your answers fit our preconceived notions, sir.
Oh no.
No, they didn't.
We
No, they
believed in
didn't.
you. No, we believed in you. Charles,
Oh
you
no.
were up, sir. So I'm just going to need you to blindly rank without knowing what's coming next. Just who your favorite comedian is.
Is this Black History Month thing again?
What are you talking about? Richard Pryor.
One.
Nice. Okay. Eddie Murphy.
Just their stand-up?
Sure. Lapsed included the career, so I don't want to stop you, but I was thinking just the stand-up.
Two.
I mean, I do have Axel Foley on there, so you could go body of work. But okay, Paul Mooney.
Shit. 5.
I was gonna say 11.
Ooh.
Number 27.
Awesome. Okay, Bernie Mac.
Shit. What do I have left? 3 and 4?
3 and 4.
4.
4. Okay, meaning number 3 for you out of best comedians or your favorite comedians is Whoopi Goldberg. Interesting.
That's what I get. You put fucking Pryor and Murphy up front. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Well, thank you.
Whoopee!
Your answers have been observed and reported.
I got the first 2 right. That's why I was. Justin says it. I was waiting for Patrice, so I was like, all right, Patrice has got to be 3, and Patrice was not there. So,
well, it's the
Whoopi
only
Goldberg for the
scientific
block.
way of knowing what you really prefer. So it's science.
Sure.
I don't like the scientists that come up with this this experiment here.
Yeah, I'm a flat earther in this case.
Yeah.
Don't blame the science. Just we're just looking for answers. That's all. Well, hell yeah. Say, you guys see anything in the comedy world in this last week? Anything
My
kind of come
life.
across your radar? Well, it is February. I mean, it is the time for
That
comedy.
came across my life. It has been a comedy of errors in the past like 4 days. But other than that, nothing,
Yeah.
Gray. No, I have not. I've had to have my foot up in the air for like many days now.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not so much haha funny. Just
What's the deal?
I feel. Yeah, what's the deal
with your foot?
It's more observational. It's not my brand of humor. What can I say? What about you, Charles? Have you seen anything kind of in the comedy world in the last little while?
I've carried my I've carried my momentum of watching brand new comedy in 2026.
Oh, nice.
And if I'm reading this right, I think it leads right into our next segment because I have something of a
so.
challenge for you guys. Because
Oh.
to fit my narrative, I'm of the mindset that Kill Tony is a show of 2 very different perspectives. And if you judge that show based solely on the stand-up, it's a very different experience. So I plucked together 5 bucket pulls from last night. And I want you guys, actually, I want Lapsed to guess, because Gray knows the answer, Lapsed to guess which one of these 5 is the golden ticket winner. It's not a trick. There is a golden ticket winner here, but I only have their stand-up material. And maybe after each one, we stop and hear slight thoughts. It's a total of 5. So shouldn't be
Want me
longer
to add
than
it up here?
6. Yeah, I don't.
I
Oh,
didn't
is there-
grab that image, but I just put it up there. Should we go image first?
Yeah. Oops, all bucket pulls.
Okay.
It's just berries. For bucket
I mean,
pulls.
sometimes you want some berries. Fair enough. It's definitely a way to experience it. So, hell yeah.
I remember
guess,
when Crunch Berries was just red and blue. That green shit wasn't in there.
Yeah, I think they got purple. You know, the mixture. I don't know.
I don't know if it's better or worse that I miss food coloring, but in the UK, there's not like Fruit Loops are tan and purple. That's what Fruit Loops are. Just tan colored.
I wonder, like, in the world of Captain Crunch, you know, one, how did he rise through the ranks? And what was he before he was captain? What was he like, you know,
Lieutenant
the
Crunch.
lieutenant of? Is it something different?
Crunch.
And who's the general? And what cereal is that? Or is that car insurance?
That's car insurance.
I think that's car insurance.
Shaq.
I think we're looking for the admiral.
Shaq. No, that's the dreaded rear admiral. That's in The Simpsons.
Nightmares and Nerdscapes coming in clutch.
Okay,
as an actual
General
answer.
Mills.
Wow,
See?
I never put two and two together.
That's a good answer.
That's razor sharp.
That's the correct answer.
Yes, that is
Huzzah,
correct.
sir.
That is the correct answer.
Can't make funny with truth.
Well,
unless well, you can if there was like if there was a recorder or a camera watching me break my foot, dude, that would have been hilarious for people to watch. There were words said that weren't even real words, but they were spoken as if they were. I had some Jerry Lewis going on.
Well, the French dig it.
Freundleben.
Well, let's go to that bucket video.
All right, here we go.
Videotape.
Big Vinny, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
I haven't had a chance to get medicated yet tonight. Does anybody have a spare Ozempic they could throw up on stage?
Let's see what he did.
I could really use that shit. Has anybody in here ever gone fat splashing before? I'm sorry, that's what I call skinny dipping. I used to date this Latina.
Winner!
She would make me drive her really far to try new restaurants. The reason she broke up with me, she found out her name in my phone was Torta the Explorer. Yeah, that fucked me up. That was hard. It was even rougher that I had her aunt in my phone as Tortilla. All right, guys, that's been my time with Big Vinny.
Yeah.
You could pause it without it. Okay, yeah.
Big Vinny.
So I think Laps got it up front. He knows. Laps knows without seeing another comedian.
Big Vinny was big funny.
I'm gonna guess and say he was nervous because he kept his back to the panel, which is interesting. That's like a psychological, if I don't see you, I can't be affected by you thing.
Well, he is using the red microphone as they all do, and we all know what happens in red. If this was Star Trek, he would be dead.
Indeed.
So Tony's got that gold microphone because he thinks he's worth something.
He is the golden pony.
The Goni.
He is the Goni. So I don't know, man. It's really weird. It was almost like dad jokes, but they're all, well, not all. I guess the two Mexican jokes at the end weren't. But aren't they jokes for like a much fatter guy? Like he's a big guy, but like I don't know. I wouldn't say that he's a fat splasher instead of a skinny dipper. Like, doesn't that require like a rather rotund fellow?
Well, I mean, he's in California.
Okay, he might be California obese.
Yeah, or well, no,
Isn't
they're
it
not.
Texas?
They're in Texas.
They're in Austin.
So yeah, Texas is a lot fatter. So
I would assume so. It's just I don't know. He's not like. It just
I don't
seems
know.
strange. I gotta say, the General Mills joke was way better than
I
any of
agree.
his, and it still
Oh.
kind of is along the dad joke thing. All of it was kind of along that line, but like as Nightmares and Nerdscapes is pointing out, he is no Ralphie May or John Panette.
No.
You've been here for an
It's
hour.
strange. It seems like you could definitely get sick of fat jokes, but man, there's so many different ways to do it. You can always put a spin on it. It doesn't have to be what we saw right there.
It's weird to open with "I need to be medicated" and then have a switch to Ozempic and not really do anything else with it. I don't know. What the fuck do I know
Yeah.
about writing a minute? But
Yeah.
Well,
I
is it
mean,
because it's the minute? Like, could it lead to just kidding? I used to be bigger, but I went on Ozempic.
do people actually
maybe.
sit there and really think this stuff out? Really, I don't know if they do.
I would hope you do. It's a rather large show. I think
That
I
doesn't
can't
mean
remember how
anything.
many
Look at these people.
concurrent. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I would want
Torta
to
the
think it out.
Explorer. You wrote that out,
dude,
and
when you-
her aunt is
But you don't
Tortilla.
understand. He has to drive her very far distances, so it's like an explorer. You don't get it. Here,
I
let
can-
me explain it
I
again.
could understand someone doing it a year or two, thinking like that is their best work, and really not understanding that it's not. Like, of what you've written so far, that could be right, and perhaps misreading the room. Like, I don't know what I think of the Kill Tony crowd, but like William Montgomery makes me think I could do a bunch of weird shit and kill. And that's a misread of the situation. So I don't know. I don't know
But
what
you
these
also
people.
have to look like William Montgomery, though. There's a little bit of a like frightfulness with him that he might come out in this crowd and murder you.
Yeah.
So there
Mhm.
is that.
The
With it.
possibilities there.
I think Bert's back there, with his stupid hat on, looking like a dumbass,
Mhm.
wishing
He
he
is.
was back on the set of Free Bert.
I'm glad
And-
I'm free from that show.
Are you sure? I did get some interesting clips of Bert talking about that show.
You did.
I digress. We don't have to talk about Free Bert this moment, but
Okay. So
I'm
so no,
surprised that you weren't as hooked as he.
get the
says
fuck
that
out of
people
here with
should
that
be.
shit.
He was making Black Dove and Slow Horses. You just don't get it.
So any early front runners guesses on Big Vinny here?
I'm assuming
you
they
know
asked
the answer.
question. Okay, fair enough. I do forget. I do other stuff.
I'll have to see
while
them
Kill
all
Tony's
and
on
then
your show.
figure it out
Okay,
myself.
so
but
so you're not blown away right now, is what you're saying. You're not like
I'm very
hands down.
rarely blown away by
Okay.
the 1 minute. Very rarely. So
you're okay, Lapsed. In my book, you're okay.
Ooh. I think we got to show Charles. So I think you put a lot of weight on the 1 minute because that is the part that makes the most sense to you. We got to show you some of the guys who killed in the minute and then just like bombed the interview. And it's
I wouldn't mind seeing that. But my point is, if I were to be strong on this show, it would be now, not later. And that's something that I maybe I would align with that a bit more.
yeah. Hopefully that guy is really impressive in the interview because yeah, that minute was not particularly strong. Bonjour.
Bonjour, Doc.
What up,
Nexticles. Oh, play.
Sorry, I was
Pause.
nowhere near the
Pause.
play button.
Big Vinny. Buddy Greg Bergman. Here we go.
I'm in a great mood. I'm dating a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. I shouldn't say girl. She actually identifies as non-binary. Yeah. Which I gotta say, fellas, is the best of both worlds. You know, I come home from work. Depending on my mood, I can make love to her or beat the shit out of him. You know. No, you get away with it. No, officer. She put on the makeup to cover the black eye I gave him, not the other way around. You know. You get away with it. It's amazing. Well, I've signed up 57 times. I don't know if I'll ever be back. I have to tell Austin, I have the biggest penis in Austin. This is a fact. Look up. I do. I have the biggest dick in Austin. I'm not bragging. I bought it. That's odd. Allow me to explain. About 10 years ago, or Lincoln would say half a score, I got a penis implant, made a movie about it, Big Like Me. And there's only one caveat. They can only make it thicker, not longer. You know, and I'm a little disproportionate. I got to be honest. You're supposed to go twice. I went 3 times. Third time, not a charm. I'm hung like a hockey puck. It's really
That's the Clarence.
couple cans of tuna stacked on top of one another, but not that cheap bumblebee shit. We're talking about that albacore, that solid white meat. That's what I got.
Thank you.
I mean, there is a punchline to the end of it. I don't know why you'd tell that, but that solid white meat, like at least there's kind of a punchline to it. It's just not that.
Well,
funny.
he hit with anything gender jokes in.
Oh yeah,
he hit
come
there,
out and talk
they were
about how
all
you
laughing.
beat your partner.
That's not
Yeah,
even
like, it's
non-binary
great.
neither. Like, it's like
No.
I mean, I get it. You're doing non-binary material to Austin, to the Rogan universe crowd, which is, I
Which is
guess,
just so stupid.
I agree. And it's more of that Austin brag comedy. Like, oh, I got the biggest dick. What's the joke?
And
Well, solid
just-
white
I-
meat. You
I
don't
just
understand,
can't
Charles.
get past the gender jokes. It's like, dude, like at some point in time, we're gonna have to get over like other people's decisions. Like, you don't agree with them. Okay, we get it.
Dude, like I disagree with you a little bit. If it's funny, it's one thing, but like
that's the thing.
it's not even funny. It's not even correct. It's
The
just
way they're
like,
told, are they ever, like, being honest, are they ever really funny? Because most of the time it's not the joke that's like, it's not a punchline joke. It's just, let's denigrate the other people. That's
Right.
what funny. Now
Right.
there's a way to make it funny, if it actually, like, I mean, I can't think of anything right off.
Doc
top
has the
of my head.
punch up. Doc has the punch up. For clarification, that non-binary joke would have been more solid if it were gender fluid. That's what he's talking about. It's not a non-binary girlfriend or boyfriend. It's a gender fluid. That's where that joke is consistent. But I don't know if that audience would know gender fluid, which is part of the issue. Why are you doing that material?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it's like at any point in time, random idiot guy can bring up any type of word they hear in gender talk, and all of a sudden it's like, ah, ha, 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 wow.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude,
Yeah, Chappelle
Really?
saying he had a gun that identified as a knife or vice versa. Like that was smart.
that's funny because it's not shitting on somebody. It's
Right,
not like,
right.
and don't get me wrong, I have no problem with people shitting on people, but when you hear it so much and it gets old, like, it's just not as funny to me anymore. Like,
Yeah.
that's just my perspective on it.
No,
It's
I
just not
agree.
as funny, like, because then you're just like, all right, what are you saying? Like you would say, if you were going up there, you would, for your minute, you would try to do something, that's you. How many people do that? You're not bringing anything new to the table.
No, and like
So if we're only
it's
judging
gay,
on
but-
that,
is there 6% of the population is trans? Like why is there so much trans material?
that's what I mean.
Well, so I mean, you heard kind of Marin talk about it, and you heard a couple of other people make that notion that, like, hey, these jokes really go over well. Everybody needs to have their own trans joke, and they need to say, like retard, apparently.
Mhm.
I say retard. I mean,
Maybe
I'm
he's-
sorry. I just, that's
Fair
one
enough,
of the
but apparently-
vernaculars that I cannot get out of my head. I'm not
Apparently, every
I'm-
comedian has to say it there,
I
though.
feel
Like, it
bad.
is kind of a trend.
you're
So
aware
perhaps
of it.
he
Like,
has
I'm
his
aware of it.
finger in the air. He knows which way the wind's blowing, so he's trying to play to that crowd and then advertise for what he really wants the hundreds of thousands of viewers to know. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's not set up to, now let's talk about my dick.
Well, like what is funny about that? Oh, you have a big dick.
I think it's just advertising, man. He said the name of his documentary. I believe Troy McClure is saying "Big Like Me, Not Supersize Me." I think it's a real movie that the dude was
It is.
advertising.
It is.
So I
And
don't know. Like,
he
I
does
think
have,
it's
like-
just an advertising thing.
He has Billy Mays vibes, and they talked about that in his interview.
Is that
portion.
why I'm? Is that why I'm getting like advertisement
Yes.
vibes from the dude?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering if he didn't just do one joke that he thinks would work with this crowd, and then immediately go to his shtick. Which
That's
is talking
funny
about his
though, because Doc says it, and I was actually going to say, why is it he once again, a man has to exploit queer people to talk about his dick.
Right.
You ever notice that like that happens like a lot?
Yes.
It's always like the follow up
Yep.
to that. It's like, here I'm gonna bash this thing that's underneath me, but
Yeah, the
look what
table
a
setter.
man I am.
Right. Right.
Like
Yeah,
I
it's
just don't care for it.
it's punching
Me
down.
personally.
It's the
Right.
definition of punching
It's
down.
just stupid. Yeah.
So
it's just-
so no on him getting the golden ticket. Any early
I
guesses?
don't know because not yet. I don't know because they like that shit.
Perhaps he's
Ooh.
got
They
other
do.
talents.
Ooh.
You don't know.
Factoring
Maybe he
in
did something.
variables. Interesting.
Mm.
So we'll have to continue.
Okay.
Possible drum off with that guy, though.
True.
All right, Greg Bergman. Eliezer. I know I'm saying that wrong. Guzman, everybody.
Hey everybody, it's Elazar again. I've been trying to gain muscle, lose some weight, so I downloaded this new app that doesn't let me use my phone until I do enough push-ups. So if you see my friends and family, tell them I'm alive. Tell them I miss them. My luck with technology hasn't been great. I fell on a Lime scooter about a month ago, and I fell on my right hand, and I couldn't use it for a while, and it made things awkward because I'm a righty, right? And I ran into my ex-girlfriend at this bar. She was drunk, I was drunk, so we made out. She was like, I want you to finger me right now. But all I had was my left. And the best way I could describe it, you ever try to plug your charger in the dark? Like, I could have sworn the holes are right here.
Holes?
If you didn't get that, you're European.
Elazar.
Yeah.
You're
Hey.
Wow. I mean, he had a tag on it. Lapsed. Any thoughts on Elazar?
I dislike my existence right now. I'm unhappy right now. I know none of them are getting this golden ticket based on anything that I've heard so far. And if they are,
What are you talking
this is
about?
the dumbest show ever.
In his defense, I have
There is
seen
no
Elazar on here
defense!
before. There is.
There is a
I've seen
caveat.
Elazar on here before, and he was much better. This
Well-
is like the worst set I've seen from that dude.
So the thing is, when he does the interview, he says he's been doing it 10 years, 12 years, and then he does his best
Ugh.
minute, and it does relatively well, which is something that I think is interesting, that people would go here and do new material, unproved material. Because if I ever show up on this show, you're going to hear about porn or road signs, because I know
Dude.
they work.
They should do the freaking interview first and then have them do their material.
Ooh, that's an interesting twist.
Talk to
Yeah.
them first and then see what they got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might
Because
be
then that would be
interesting.
the last thing that not this great interview that you had with them. Because then they could be like, oh man, that interview was great. Let's see what you got, buddy. And then you fucking try to plug your phone in the dark holes.
Plus, comedians
you
might be a
think-
little bit more comfortable after just being on stage and just like
There's
letting
that
loose
too.
a little bit. Right.
Yes.
I think you might run the risk of having comedians then come in with their bits, though, to like try and do bits during the interview. To
Oh,
like,
that's
get
bound to
jokes in there.
happen, but I mean,
It just
Yeah. They still do it anyway
right.
in the interview. So what's
some
the difference?
try. I think that's one of the reasons why Keegan Carmichael really didn't quite hit the same way as like Timmy No Breaks. Like,
Well, I think Keegan Carmichael didn't hit the same way because he was a fucking blatant ripoff. Regardless
Okay,
of
so
how
there's
his
that.
interview would have went. Like, even if he
but-
said, I'm doing Mitch Hedberg. Well, you did it terribly and it sucked.
I just
Would
mean
you-
they're both denying that they're doing an impression of somebody else, and then they're both doing jokes in the interview, but one of them hits completely different than the other.
Yeah,
Um,
but Timmy was like, when he said, no, I never heard of the guy, it was a wink wink. Nobody believed
Yeah.
that he was actually
Yeah.
saying, no, I
100%.
don't. Where he was like, no, I'm not doing him. No.
Yeah, and then it felt like he was then doing material, like pre-loaded jokes that he had,
It
not
just
rolling with the
I think
punches.
it's
And
like completely different, like those two,
sure,
in my opinion.
If
100%.
That's just my opinion, but you know.
Lapsed, if you were to do like a Bill Hicks cover band thing,
Mhm.
and that's all you're known for, you go viral in one video, you get like 2 million views on a Bill Hicks cover band thing, but that's all you're known for. Would you
Right.
rather that or to just be a decent act for like 15 years?
Well, I'll be honest. It honestly, me personally, I would rather be known as someone who has a decent act. But if I'm being honest, I'm just being honest. If there's money involved with the other thing, it's hard. Like, dude, I'm telling you,
You're giving
man,
my
it's
answer.
hard.
You're giving my
It's
answer.
hard
Yep.
to not take money,
Yeah.
especially when you don't have any.
Right. Right.
Mm.
Yep. That's
Very
exactly my
hard.
answer.
Because you know, a lot of these people, this is like the new, you know, like America's Got
Search.
Talent
Yeah,
for
it's
Star Search type thing. If you get on there, you might not be making millions, but you're getting on YouTube. You could start a YouTube channel from this. You're gonna get sponsor money. You're gonna, you know, everybody's gonna get Manscaped money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or those
Maybe.
just dinners
That's
that you
the
get.
golden ring.
But I'm just
But-
saying, like, you're gonna get on shows that you wouldn't have gotten on. You're gonna get on podcasts that you wouldn't get on. Your face is gonna get
Yeah.
out there way more.
But
So
that's
it's
like
hard.
that's your 15 minutes though. Like your
Correct.
15 minutes
It-
are
Yeah.
being something you're not.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's why the decision is very hard. It's
Mhm.
hard for me to say that because, you know, like I already have money, so I'll do Bill Hicks all day long. Do I still have my regular job?
It's just a moonlighting gig you have there.
Okay. Okay. But no, seriously, like that would be a very hard decision. It would be very hard.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, retroactively, if I never take the stage again, I did it. I was a road comic that,
Mhm.
you know, it paid the bills, but nobody knows who I am. I don't know if I were to do like a George Carlin bit and like have that be the thing that I'm known for online, just having some mega viral thing, me doing George Carlin, like that would suck.
No, it would. It totally would. Cause like I would never no, like unless it was like a Vegas type thing,
Yeah.
which would be different though. Because then you're not in the you're in the entertainment business. You're not in the direct comedy business.
Yeah.
And it would be really hard. Like, I don't know if that would be successful, like a road comic who's just doing someone else's shtick. I don't know if it would be, you know, like just a blatant ripoff. That's more like wax museum shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I know I would never go see it. Like if someone said, hey, there's this guy who's doing Bill Hicks stuff, like you want to go, I'd be like, no, I'll go watch Revelations or you know, stuff like that, like or Dangerous or something. I'm not gonna go see that. But if someone said, hey, you could go to Las Vegas and see like a hologram of Bill Hicks do something, that would be something I may do for an hour because it's an entertainment experience. I don't know if I would want to. I don't know. That's a
Yeah.
very hard question to answer.
Gray, are you with us? Nope. Okay. Because Gray introduced me to something that we can't legally watch anymore, which is there was like this AI George Carlin thing. Oh, there you are. You might be.
Hey,
muted, Gray.
sorry about that.
Um,
No, I don't think so.
How do you feel about? Because I don't hate the idea of AI George Carlin because it was interesting hearing what George Carlin would be today. And it what like it had this uncanny nature to it where it was like it's not exactly George Carlin, but it's not George Carlin. So
And I think that was all fake. Like, I don't
Oh,
think
sure.
there's any way that AI could write nearly as good. So I think you've got two real comedians who then wrote in the vein of George Carlin, and then you're having this George Carlin AI voice speak it, which doesn't quite get his cadence quite right, and it doesn't quite
Right.
sell a punchline like him. But it's weird, man. It just goes to show me you could write in the vein or in the voice of somebody who is kind of prolific like that, which is
put
kind of
that-
scary.
I should put that into MDOT and see what happens.
Yeah, it's kind of scary,
don't-
man.
Steve, why are you using Government AI. Right? George Carlin jokes.
Don't worry about it.
I'd be like, don't worry about it.
The world
it's
needs
top
this.
secret. It's national
The
security.
taxpayers need this. Trust me.
They do.
Uh,
We need some levity.
Juicy Fear says he's comedic timing was really good, consistency, funny build. Who are you referencing, Juicy Fear? Whose comedic timing was really good and consistency, funny build up? It wasn't the
Could have been-
Mitch Hedberg guy, was it?
I think it would have been Elazar because he was the last one that was on.
Unless
Yeah.
they're having their own conversation in the chat, which does happen.
That's certainly possible.
Fair enough. If they're doing that, fair enough. Like I said, I've seen Elazar not kill, but do a lot better than that before. That's certainly the worst one that worst set of his that I've seen so far.
So that's what
is
he's
again. I would just
he's-
not treat this like a regular open mic. I would have like my best shit ready
I
to
agree.
go because of how many people see this. But
I agree.
again, I overthink everything.
It depends on if we've been out there and done that. My best shit is nothing because I've done one.
Fair enough. Well, this guy's been doing it for 10 years. So you'd hope that, and it does suck. So maybe you show it to over 100,000 people. That now that bit is burned. Like it's not exactly like greatest hits. You can't just go out there and play your songs that everyone loves. Comedy is just a little bit different than that. So maybe you'd want to keep some things in, but hell, you want to go with a strong minute, not a.
Yeah, he's got to go on the low end and assume that 1.5 million people that are watching this shit haven't seen him and give them the greatest hits. Like I said, if I were to ever do this, you would be seeing shit you've seen me do already. I'm not doing a new minute. That's insane. That's absolutely insane.
That should be our like mark for this show is to get Charles on Kill Tony. You can do the comedy and I'll do the talking afterwards.
Oh, deal. I just tag you in. And, all right.
How you doing, you dumbasses?
It's actually a duo. This guy takes the questions. That guy says the yuck yucks.
Okay, so early thoughts. Do we have our winner yet?
No, I don't know. I like I said, I'm gonna have to see all of them.
Okay,
it's because I have to think about it for a second, and like because there's so many factors. And
yes, there is.
I have to look and see like whose material is really bad. Because obviously it's not obviously, but it might be someone who's horrible. Because I know you're you're all about the material.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I know. Well, I don't know. It could be like, can you believe this fucking person got this based off of this?
Well, don't bury the lead here. But yeah.
So,
but hey, this is the first.
I'm just saying, there's many
name we've had.
There's many things that I'm trying to think of, and that guy was a return person.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's done good before,
you're really reading into it. Okay, interesting.
So I'm saying, like, I'm trying to figure out stuff.
I would like you to just judge the minute.
Okay,
I appreciate.
Okay.
I understand what you're doing, and I can have an appreciation.
I will
for it.
judge the minute. Then so far, none of them would get a golden ticket from me.
Fair enough.
There's always the next one.
Here comes
this
estrogen, though.
Sharon.
Look out.
Her fourth bucketful of the night is Sharon Ruth Hensley, everybody. Here comes Sharon Ruth.
Good evening, Kill Tony people. Take two. I am Sharon Ruth Hensley, and I have two helpful hints for the male of our species to better interact with me. One, if you insist on mentioning your penis, Tony, more than once within a short period of time, I will have questions and/or comments. I am not responsible for what form those take, and inquiring minds still want to know your circumcision status. Two, if you insist on sending me pictures of said penis, Tony's audience, be aware in Texas and a handful of other states, it is against the law. I find them amusing, so I will allow it. If and only if you follow these guidelines. Well lit, head to toe, nude, fully erect, holding a 16-ounce bottle adjacent for size comparison. Thank you.
Angel
Pause it.
Well, she has
Winner!
stipulations.
Winner!
So
It
I don't
was-
remember her previous one, but apparently this is not her first time being on there.
Zero jokes. For the record, zero jokes.
Well, come
How
on,
do
she
you
talked
come
about
out with
the
a
16
Star
ounce
Wars
for
shirt?
size comparison.
Okay. How do you look like one of my people from the 80s?
She sounds like
start,
him.
Then start talking about like you're some sort of authority on dick. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
Shut up.
Yeah, she has that weird nerd confidence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It,
Just because nerds are popular now doesn't mean that you are any more attractive and an authority on peepees. Get the fuck out.
I
You
really
have won a
hope
golden ticket.
I hope that was like staged, because if she was just waiting in a room next door to do that, like as a comedian, I'm pissed off because someone could have done material in that minute and she just decided to whatever the fuck that was. It's kind of
nervous
frustrating
about it too. Like,
because she didn't have
I don't know, it was
jokes.
just yeah, but it seemed like she had this kind of tirade planned.
Wait, are you
she kept
like
calling out.
defending this?
No, I'm saying she kept calling out Tony. Like, if you're going to reference your dick, Tony, and it's really weird. But like, how many times did she reference Tony's dick in that, 1 minute? It kind of seems like she's a little focused on that. It's an odd thing. It seems like it's a response to whatever that first time was in a weird.
She's
weird
like
way.
a feminist Lewis Black. I'm sorry, Lewis Black
Okay,
says jokes. Thank you very much.
He had passion and punchlines. I think both were lacking.
Why are you telling me about your vagina?
Well, lapsed. What do you think about her stipulations? You should not reference your penis multiple times in a conversation with her without telling her your circumcision status.
Can I be completely honest? I know,
No.
and this is gonna be, I really haven't talked. I've been married for so long, but I have never talked about my dick to anybody other than my wife and my doctor. If they
I was gonna say, what
asked.
about a doctor, man?
And that is, I just don't like. I don't understand. Like, who are these people? Where do these people exist that this is happening?
I mean,
You got to keep Austin weird.
comedians are known to be like we had the guy earlier who talked about his dick. For the sake of laughter, I
Well,
might have
I'm
joked
saying
about my dick.
to relate it to who are these people that are having these conversations? Yeah, the internet. Of course, yes, I understand that. But you're just talking at the internet now? Like, you're not.
Dude, the internet comedy is the
Oh God, it's just I don't know.
right. So no front runners just yet. We only have one left
Her, she's the front runner right now.
because she talks about dicks.
No, because it was the worst stuff that I heard.
Oh, okay. Going reverse psychology here. All right, Angel Diaz.
Well, Angel.
Yes, everybody. Hell yeah.
Yo, fuck yeah. Yo, give it up for myself one time. Hell yeah. Fuck. I actually have a real life question. Is anyone in here subletting a room? Fuck me, bruh. God damn. Does anyone see themselves living with me at all?
This MSK
Jesus
Mexican
Christ.
cousin.
All right. Well, it's because I have to move out of my apartment like really bad. Like, all right. This is a text message thread between like me and my landlord. I had to write it down. All right. This is what I said to. All right. I said, Mr. Landlord. No, all right. I said, Mr. Landlord man, can you please come tomorrow between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. to fix the AC unit? And this is what he said. He said, "You short little Mexican man." No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He didn't say that. He said, "I am doing a live stream set on the radio. Please tune in online, and I will come around 4. You won't believe who the fuck is a DJ. Damn. Yo, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Yo, give it up for me. I just did good. Fuck.
Angel Diaz.
Yeah.
Oh, the old butt slap of Angel Diaz.
Sounded like Morty there at the end.
I'm
I
So
did good.
confused.
Oh, geez.
I'm just saying. So you mentioned that could be like a Mexican MSK. I think that's
It
what
does look like
MSK could be if he really harnessed his potential. He
All
could be
right.
this guy.
Let's see here.
I don't know, man. I chuckled at his failure, and then I wasn't expecting the ass slap thing. I don't know.
So he
So Gray's a
definitely
sucker for an ass slap.
he definitely
Oh
seems
yeah.
like a Tony type of person.
And Nightmares and Nerdscape said that too. He seems like the Tony's type.
Oh yeah, yep. There's totally yes, I agree with you.
So we're considering variables in.
For me, it's between him and the first dude, the
Big
one
Vinny?
that told the Ozempic joke.
Big Vinny. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if I were, I would say this guy. This guy.
All right. So without mind reading, which set would you give the best to? If you had to do a blind or if you had to do a non-blind ranking of their minute.
Okay, the best minute was probably the dick guy because he had an actual joke before then, even though I didn't like it.
Oh my
Solid
God.
white meat?
Oh my God.
No, he had the joke. It was wrong in gender, but it
The guy
was
doesn't
still,
understand what non-binary means.
it was a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Right. She was putting on the makeup to cover
that was
the
at
black
least
eye
a
that I
joke.
gave him.
I mean,
Fair enough.
The woman would be last because I mean, not because she's a woman, just because I didn't understand what was happening. Then
She had stipulations, man.
Then the big Vinny guy, then the Elazar person, and then this guy.
Yeah.
Charles, can I ask you, how would you rank them? You being the I don't know. I guess I would call it the joke
Based on material, based on writing.
purist, if you will. Yeah. So how would you rank these sets?
I would put Vinny somewhere near the top because there is writing there. I would probably put Vinny maybe second and Elaser at the top, and Big Dick at 3, him at 4, and Sharon at 5, based on writing. But I would be very uncomfortable with most of them going up in front of me.
Yeah, it's definitely going to give the audience a certain flavor after they've been on. I would definitely not want to follow. I can't remember her name, but Sharon, and then 2 other names.
Yeah, see,
whatever her name was.
Nightmares and
That's going to be
Nerdscape agrees with me. See,
5, the woman; 4, dolphin safe penis; 3, Vinny; 2, Elaser, this fella.
I think that's exactly my ranking. Nightmares. I think you nailed it.
So-
Man, solid white meat. I can't give that better than second. And to me, the worst was the woman who, like, the closest to a joke is that you're using something for reference. Like, that's not even a joke. That's just, you always use something for reference.
dude, it sounded like her
gotta show scale.
Craigslist listing or her like swipe left listing. I don't know,
dude.
Yeah. And then Vinny, it was a bunch of dad jokes where, like, Elazar.
I just
Fair
wanted
enough.
to say dolphin safe penis.
Well, we appreciate that you were aware of the necessity, how necessary dolphin safe penises are. But yeah, I think Elazar had some jokes in there, even though they didn't work. I don't know, man. I would either do him 2 or 3. I would want to put him above Vinny, but Vinny had 4 jokes. And then this guy, man, he's got personality. While he doesn't necessarily have jokes, he got 2 laughs out of me where the other guys didn't.
What troubles me is the girl, this was her second time. Like, what did she do the first time?
Well, obviously,
restaurants.
There's something
Thick penis was
inside me.
referenced. I think that's why she was coming back at this and why there was a theme to her set.
There's something inside me that's like immensely bothered that people would come back and like do this on a comedy show. and I get it. The interview is one thing, but like the stand-up purist in me is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're tainting this portion by just coming back and giving a Craigslist ad like that.
Yeah.
I'm very offended by that because apparently there's like what a few hundred comedians next door that are trying to like get their
Usually
anything
it's
shot.
more than that. Dolphin Safe Penis was saying, this was his 50, did he say 56th or
That's
52nd time
insane.
going in the bucket? So it's like, man, I could just, I couldn't imagine. But they used to all be in the alley behind the thing until they realized that was like a fire hazard. So now there's a bar that really, I don't know, what would you call that? Takes advantage of it, where all the comedians go and they kind of drink as the bullpen.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I probably get fucking way too drunk.
Man, that bar
That
has
is an issue.
like the worst, awful.
Well,
What's the deal with this bar?
apparently they do pitchers, but of like vodka drinks. So yeah, they do have quite a few people that are way too wasted. But I mean, you got to keep in mind, almost every show, Tony asks the crowd, like, how many of you like it when the comedians do good? How many of you like it when the comedians do bad? Like, there is a certain part of the audience that he knows want to see that crash and burn. And it is
Yeah.
kind of like hacking that American Idol thing where you get auditions every week. You get to see those car crashes happen.
Yeah, I don't want to
In a
perform
way,
for the likes of Cat Black. I'm sorry. Like
fair
I'm,
enough. Neither
I'm
do
not
I.
here for you to laugh at. I'll try to make you laugh, I promise. But don't show up expecting a fucking tire fire. But to spoil things, Laps, you are right. It is him, and he gets invited back during someone else's set, and they ask him to give his update on it or whatever. Like he's just peculiar, and yes, there is something odd about Tony's taste, and he likes these quirky characters, and there is charisma about him, but I don't know. I feel myself being really standoffish and
Well, yeah, it seems like a lot of the winners as of late are not joke tellers.
right.
They are the joke themselves. Like it's like, ooh, look at this character that I have. I have the whack pack of
Right.
It
of
is.
Kill Tony.
It is what
It does feel Howard Sternish. It really does.
But it
Yeah.
kind of works. The audience seems to
Does it?
like that. They like getting so far. The audience seems to love it when the certain either regulars come up or the golden ticket winners come back. For now, it seems to be working. He seems to have really parlayed this into something huge. But who knows? Perhaps this is the peak. For now, it seems to be working.
And the funny thing is, so this episode that aired last night was being recorded last Monday. Last Monday, Gray and I were looking at Hans Kim videos. Hans Kim made his return during this recording. So when we were streaming, he was actually at this show. So that might explain why they put the old kibosh on our stream, because maybe they thought we were live streaming the actual event.
Oh, that could be. 'Cause
Interesting.
they're usually pretty cool. There's a ton of clip
Right.
channels for Kill Tony, so I don't think they strike anything. But yeah, that could explain why the stream
just-
died
Just
midstream.
a very inconvenient set of circumstances. But yeah, Laps, you win.
I
Hopefully-
feel like if I was judging it just off the set of material, that's why I gave the other ranking, because like
Mhm.
it's like I said, the show is less like that's one of the reasons why I stopped watching, because I used to watch this a lot. Like I was
Mhm.
watching every week. And when they moved to Austin, it feels like he's assembling a team more than he's assembling a set of killers that can go on and go out and have their, and I'm not saying that these guys don't go out and have shows and do great, but they have the same fucking audience everywhere. They're not
Yeah.
branching out to where they could go to, in the north and kill. Guaranteed it's not happening.
And he brings up what the box office draw is, not the humor of them,
Right.
which is interesting because I don't know, you wouldn't be talking about the box office draw if they were funny. You would be
Right.
talking about how funny they are.
Are we done
I
with
mean,
the video here?
yes, yes, yes.
Take it
Thank
down.
you.
Okay. No. Yeah, it just sucks because, like I said, Charles, if you go back and watch some, not saying like the first episode, but watch like in like 100 to like whatever, there's bad people, but there's way more like on the stage, off the stage, on the stage, off the stage, not
Mm.
like 9-minute fucking interviews with people where they sell their life story for their Lifetime television for women drama. That's going to be on the next Kill Tony show.
Yeah, no, and to be completely transparent, there's some sort of jealousy here where if I were to do this, the
for
interview
sure.
would be torture for me. So like
Sure.
it's some sort of thing where I'm like, I can't imagine that being the most
I just think
valuable
you might
portion.
enjoy those ones more.
I bet
you
I
know,
would.
Than
I do.
but that's not saying they don't. They still didn't have that. They did,
Sure.
but it wasn't
Sure.
as prevalent as it seems now, and especially as the ones we've seen more recently are the stadium one, you know, the Netflix ones and stuff like that, where it's like all of them come together. So you're seeing
Yeah.
like the best of people as opposed to, you know, like what they would do when you would have like a summer tour, you know, and
Mhm.
say someone like, even though thank you, even though someone like Jerry Seinfeld or something like that, you might not like, but he might have like 4 or 5 young good dudes with him or something like that they used to do. It's just
Mhm.
it doesn't feel like that. Or like Dennis Leary would had a couple of dudes that he used to take out all the time.
Comics come
You
home.
know, right.
Or yeah, his donuts and douchebags.
Yeah, and his cigarette pack.
Mhm.
So like it just feels like they're trying to do that thing, but the people aren't that thing.
Yeah.
And Nightmares and Nerdscapes has a comment there. This is going to sound extreme, but it almost feels like an internet version of the old freak shows. That's how much it seems to focus on the person, not the material.
Mm-hmm.
I can get that criticism. I would defend anyone that they've had as a regular. I can see why they're selected.
Well, here's the
I don't
thing,
think
though. You've
there's
gone and seen some of them, though.
For
Like,
sure.
if we
Yeah.
go and watch their 30 minutes, that might be different. But
Mhm.
judging it based off of the show only, I don't know, dude. Like,
it is kind of like a whack pack, but I'd say this whack pack has talent. Like
Sure, but there is some sort
Hans
of like,
Kim.
freak show crutch to it where it's like, look,
Yeah.
look, we have a cripple. Now we're gonna
and-
after the bit, we're gonna do like cripple jokes. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
and it's not just one. It seems to be kind of a leg up. But I would say Fiona Cawley, Aaron Belial, and now I'm blanking on his name. The 3 regulars that currently do have special needs.
well, yeah, like
they're
the
they're
one
all
chick,
amazing.
They talk about the fucking the lift more than they talk about her fucking material. That
Dude,
fucking
she's
lift,
hilarious,
that
though.
$17,000 like you hear more about that than on the show. I'm not saying that her material outside of the show isn't great.
oh,
How
the
dare
redhead?
you, man?
Are you talking about
I
the
will
redhead?
stand.
I
Yes,
just
the
said
redhead.
She could be awesome. She could be. I
She
don't
is
know.
awesome, man. But
Based off of
yeah.
the shit that's on the show, not really.
Oh, what are you talking about, man? Oh, how dare you? You leave my girl Fiona Cawley alone. She is
It is the
hilarious.
redhead, right? She's
Yes.
good. She's really good. But
I'm not saying she's not.
yeah, they do talk about things like I think that was the Netflix thing where they talked about her ramp, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do it every time she's on.
I mean, he is
Is that her
courteous
thing?
to
The
them.
ramp?
So before they had a regular who he also had,
I know
believe it
the
was the
story
exact
behind it.
same
I remember.
the ALS and
Mhm.
yeah, Michael Lehrer. They used to have to pick up his wheelchair and put it on.
Right,
And
and
they
he
used
made
to have to get
jokes
like
about
4 or
it
5.
that if I had
Uh-huh.
a pussy, you would have put the fucking ramp. Like, yeah, I remember. I
pretty
was
funny.
watching this, but I'm saying like based off of the show and the minute, I'm saying yes.
Mhm.
Outside of that, like if I bought tickets to them, right? I could have if it's good, it's good, right? But we're talking about the show solely. the show.
I'm just saying it takes her some time to get to the stage. So,
So
maybe you're going to reference the
making it
ramp.
not a. Look at you! I am
I'm going to
not.
fill time,
I
man. I'm
am
going to
not.
vamp about the ramp.
I am not anti-wheelchair. Okay.
Well, it sounds like you're fair enough.
So what Lapsed is saying is it seems redundant. If they're doing new material, why constantly bringing back the ramp? If you talk about it once, fair enough. But why are you still doing the ramp material in returning shows?
Again, I would say you're
No.
looking to fill time because you've got somebody
You
who
can't.
has to.
You
take
cannot
ramp.
fill a minute. You should not be there.
They have a ramp camera guy. Come on.
You're proving my point.
What's the point? That it's going to take extra time. We got to fill time.
No, I'm not saying that. Yes, obviously, it's going to take a person in a wheelchair a longer time to get somewhere than it would take an able-bodied person. But the fact that it becomes all about the ramp, they have a ramp camera guy as opposed to the 1 minute material that she's going to do. That defeats the purpose of the 1 minute material.
Well,
which is what
can't
we
have
were talking
her
about in this particular this segment. That's what we were talking about. It was all about the minute material, right?
Fair enough. Yeah.
I actually
minutes are
I've
hilarious.
seen some of her stuff. I think
I
she's
enjoy
fun.
her work. I
Yeah,
enjoy her
I
work.
think she's hilarious.
Dude, I just barely missed. Well, I happened to be on the road a couple months ago. She happened to be doing a tour, and it's like, it just kind of missed. But
That would have been
it was like
that would have
2
been
days
fun to
apart.
see. Like I would
I
like
really
there's
wanted
a
to see
few
it.
that I would actually go out and see. The one guy, the what's he? I can't remember his name. He's like the Eastern European guy.
Oh, the Estonian guy, Arimani?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that dude's
I would
hilarious.
see him. I like him. I think he's hilarious. I would see him. I think he like I said the first time he was on the show, I was kind of like, but then like I kept thinking about, it's like something that you see is not you don't like it's not that you don't get it, but it's not as funny at first, but then you talk about it with your friends or you talk about it and it's funnier. The next time I
Yeah.
saw him, he was fucking awesome. Like that dude was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. And I was like, that's a minute that makes sense because they kept letting him go because he was doing good. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that makes sense to me. Yeah, Ari Maddie, right? Maddie's
Yeah.
his last name. Yeah.
Gray, how did you feel
Yes,
about
sir.
Hans Kim's minute last night?
It wasn't the greatest. It seemed kind of a bit pandery, but compared to some of them that we watched the other day, it wasn't his worst. There's
Jesus
his sets
Christ,
seem
that's not saying
super.
anything.
It's not. That was what I was going for. His sets seem super inconsistent. There's always like one or two that bomb, and that still happened last night.
I
If I
wouldn't
remember right,
trust
there's
him.
one that kind of popped, but
I wouldn't trust him to open a newspaper shop, let alone a comedy show.
everyone knows the words to that song. It hypes everyone up. This
They
is
didn't-
Hans Kim. This
No.
is Hans Kim.
No. Speaking of
this is
dying
Kim.
on stage, we lost a legend this weekend, and don't mean to make light of things, but
Unfortunately,
like I don't know what it says about me, but when Madeline Kahn died, like it hit hard, and if anything, that was like one of the final pieces that kind of motivated me to do comedy. And you don't realize just how important certain people are until you lose them. You don't know what you got till it's gone. And Catherine O'Hara, I feel like we took her for granted because just last
100%.
year, she was in a ton of like television shit that I really appreciated. She was in both.
doing amazing.
Right. She was in both The Studio, which is really good, which I don't know what they're going to do with that now. And season 2 of The Last of Us in a dramatic role that I don't know what they're going to do with that if they didn't film anything else. On top of her countless roles in films that people really take for granted because, I don't know, is there a chance people don't know her name, but certainly know her face?
I think so. Hey, Lapsed, would you mind putting that video up? So it doesn't have any sound to it. It's just a bunch of her. It was a tasteful segue. But yeah, I mean, man, I think everyone recognizes her face, but I think Charles hit the nail on the head. Just she did not get nearly enough credit. All these clips at the beginning are from SCTV, and man, she was amazing on there. So she started out as Gilda Radner's understudy, and once she went from SCTV to SNL,
Didn't she
it
do
kind of left
Second City
Catherine.
too?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, she left
so
SNL for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
she left Second City to go to SNL, and then yeah, Catherine O'Hara was able to kind of step into that forefront, and just she was a staple in all 8 years of SCTV, and she's just amazing.
Is
Man,
there
she
a person who does a better bitch face, like angry and
No.
whiny at the same time?
No.
I don't think so, man.
She is
It works
phenomenal
so
at it.
well.
She was so good at making you like her, but also making you hate her at this. Like she could do it so easily, and it was like, I don't know, dude. Like, cause there's some stuff where you watch her and you're like, God damn it, just shut up. And then there's other times where you're like, you feel for that character, and you're like, that's brilliant. At the same, like, for someone to be able to do both,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pretty incredible.
Something of a chameleon too, where you could buy her as a
Yeah.
bitch, but you could also buy her as wholesome, which like
Also, yes,
I don't know how
That's
you
the
do
thing.
that.
She disappears into every role, and I think that's why she wasn't more recognized on SCTV. Because everyone knows it as like Eugene Levy's launching point or
Mm.
John Candy's launching point, Rick Moranis, Martin Short. Nobody brings up Catherine O'Hara, and she was amazing.
Yeah.
She really was
her
the
voiceover work,
woman on
man.
there.
She did a
Right.
shit ton.
Yeah.
Like all the
Right.
voice she did. It's one of the video movies that I picked, Frankenweenie. She did like 10 different voices in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's also Sally in Nightmare Before Christmas, and
Yes.
one of the
And the
I forget
video
what they
game.
call the children thing. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But man,
When
she
people
just
say-
disappears, and she's able to do so many different styles of comedy. Just man, it's eerie how well she's able to go through all these different characters and just embody them. Sorry, Charles, you were saying something, and I so rudely interrupted you.
No, it's when people say things, say the hack thing, like women aren't funny. It's I don't know if it's unfortunate or not that she didn't do stand up, but this is someone that I would say is a very funny woman, and it really has nothing to do with gender or anything. But because we don't consider these people, because she's something of a feature role, she's always in films that perhaps she doesn't get the top billing, but man, if you take her out of any movie she's in, it objectively gets worse. So I think she's a rather strong performer and a very funny, a very funny human being. That when you think of funny genders, she's a woman and is funny. So to that trope, I would disagree. And something that I really enjoy that gets slept on, and I would really encourage people to watch it for two deceased actors now, is the Ben Affleck film Surviving Christmas, which came out in the middle of Ben Affleck being just in everything. James Gandolfini plays the father, and Catherine O'Hara. That's her in that movie right there. It's not the
Gotta check
greatest
that
thing
one
in the
out
world,
again.
but if you haven't seen it in a while, it's worth going back to, especially as one of those, rinse
It's
repeat
not bad.
holiday
not
movies. It's fine. It's the fact that we have Gandolfini and Catherine O'Hara there. It's slept on, and all of those A Mighty Wind, For Your Consideration, really
Oh
really
man,
good movies.
Bam Bam.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, on Curb Your Enthusiasm, she has one of the greatest characters, Funkhauser's sister.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I did not see Schitt's Creek, and from what I understand, she's quite good in
Oh.
that as well.
She's
Dude,
my wife
she
watched.
is-
She was great in it. I didn't watch
She
a
is
lot
so
of it, but when
amazing.
I saw it, like she was good, very good.
Yeah, I can't name you something that she's been in where I was like, yeah, nope,
Right.
she's just solid.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. But yeah, man, Schitt's Creek is amazing. She really gets to go full in on a character. One that not a lot of people kind of remember is Orange County. I don't know why that one kind of sticks with me, but
Jack
man,
Black's
I
Orange
kind of
County?
yeah, that one, the Colin Hanks thing.
Mhm.
She plays the mother in that one, the kind of drunk, unattached mother. And man, it I don't know, her performance in that really affected me. But yeah, all of the A Mighty Wind, For Your Consideration, they're all awesome, and she does so different of a character in every one of those. Man, I dig all those, but yeah, for your consideration is one that like almost nobody talks about, and
Mm.
it's an interesting performance. She is what's amazing about that more so than the actual
And
movie. But
and let's be honest, like the one that most people know her for, Home Alone, is almost as much a story about her in the first one as
Sure.
it is him, as it is
Mhm.
Kevin.
Yeah,
Like
she's got
they
to
go on the two biggest journeys in the movie.
yeah, she's got to make her way back to him. Right.
Yeah. I mean, so it's, like, and she plays like 9 different characters basically in that movie. Like condescending mom, asshole, then crazy mom, and then loving mom, and like, you know what I mean? Like it's just and she does it well. And even into her old age, she still had that like glow about her. Like when she gave that smile, it was like, there it is.
Yeah. Like I said, I feel like we kind of got ripped off because seeing her do something dramatic in Last of Us, I, I want more of it, and now we won't get more of it. Which I don't know if it's better or worse that we didn't get more dramatic roles because that would mean that we'd have less of her as a comedic actor. So
Mhm.
as an audience member, you get spoiled and you get selfish,
indeed,
and we take all this shit for granted. I guess she was in Dick Tracy. Who was she in Dick Tracy?
she was.
I need
She
to
just
watch
I don't
that
remember.
again.
Yeah, it's been forever since I've seen that one, but I did see that her name was in that one. Honestly, I have not seen that since God, it's been like at
90s
least 20
pulp
years.
movies kind of disappeared, like those they just kind of went away, but Dick Tracy was just a weird one.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
it is definitely worth another watch.
Okay.
100%. That was a
Best in
great movie.
show. Yeah.
Best in Show is my favorite of her characters. Just this works so well for me. I do dig a Mighty Wind, but I don't know. Out of all of those, just Best in Show. There's
Eugene
something about that
Levy's
character.
eyebrows are fighting for supremacy of his head.
Dude, Eugene Levy,
So good.
that dude is amazing too. And he seemed to be kind of like a almost lifelong comedy partner with her, which
Oh,
is
she was in
Right.
Wyatt
amazing.
Earp. Wait a
She
minute.
was. She was
Yeah.
in
I
Wyatt
need to
Earp.
watch that. Wait,
She was
who the
also
fuck was
the
she in
weird
6 Feet
boss in
Under?
6 Feet Under, the weird boss.
Yep.
And then she's
Oh,
Bam Bam and Curb. She
I've
was in
taken
everything, man.
things for granted there. 6 Feet Under was not a
Yeah.
comedy by any stretch.
She's a quirky
Mhm.
boss, so she somewhat
Oh,
of
there
it,
she
but
is. Dick
she's in that
Tracy.
picture, but I don't know which one she was. Apparently, she was Texie Garcia. Calamity Jane and Tall Tale. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
man. You do have to see Schitt's Creek though. It is some of the best of her work. Man, she really fully fleshes out this character, and man, it's worth seeing. It is one of her best characters. Then she got to really spend some time in it. But if you haven't checked out SCTV, it's a little bare bones at times, but man, she does some of her best character work in that.
It's pure comedy,
Just
though. That's the thing.
it is amazing. Not a huge budget, but huge laughs. I love
Mhm.
me some SCTV.
I asked my chat in a poll, what will you most remember Catherine O'Hara for? 92% said film roles, and 8% said television roles, which I guess I understand, but I really need to go back and rewatch 6 Feet Under, and obviously
Yeah.
Schitt's Creek. So I don't know if we're talking about recently. I think her television work outshines her film work, but I mean she's got like really
Well, she
platinum
won
grade.
awards, I believe, for Schitt's Creek, didn't she?
She did. She won an Emmy. Was it
She won
Emmy?
for
I want to
Best
say it
Actress.
was Emmy for yes.
Yeah.
Which long overdue, and she deserves that. Even when I believe it was when Meryl Streep won, I think she pointed out that Catherine O'Hara's in the office or in the audience. It's awesome. She's one of those that didn't get nearly enough recognition, but
Mhm.
when you get to see her acceptance speech for when she actually did get recognized,
Same.
man, it's kind of amazing, especially when you get to see her kind of slip into the character from Schitt's Creek. I she's one of a kind, man, and I didn't realize she had kind of some medical issues.
Mhm.
Apparently,
Was
like all
fast,
of her
apparently.
organs were well, so it wasn't even that. Like, I guess all of her organs were on the opposite side. I forget what that's called, but it's flipped, supposedly.
Shows from the
So
bizarro world, Gray.
yeah, well, it seems like it. But she took her craft seriously, and one
Mhm.
of the things that she had in her final wishes were for her brain to be donated to science to kind of look into what makes a brain funny or good at comedy or improv. And I
Hmm.
hope medical science figures something out from that because man, she was hilarious and she's one of a kind.
Gray's gonna be lining up at the Funny Institute,
I need to know.
the Chuckle
Break it
Hut.
down into ones and zeros. But man,
Yeah.
she could go with it, and she would always stick in a role. It was amazing.
Yep.
She was just able to disappear in it. I wish
Main
I could
thing
do
is
characters like she
she
did.
will be missed
Indeed.
Indeed.
tremendously.
Even if you don't know her name, you know her face. I assure you that if you've watched any as a child, you know Home Alone. You know Home Alone.
Yeah,
You know
that's-
her. Trust
that's
me,
a
you
Ju-
know her.
Justin said I've watched Home Alone 1 and 2 a billion times and counting.
Right.
We watch it every year, every Christmas.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
watched both of them. It was the first. This was the first year I got to show my youngest Home Alone, and he loved it.
Did he
Mine
get
was-
the references? Does he know like what micro machines are and stuff?
Well, if you live with me, yes, as a matter of fact,
Nice.
because like his watching TV is like I said, he watches like 90s cartoons. He does things like, we don't really I don't he'll watch YouTube, but nowhere near as much anymore cuz he's not allowed to. But I personally tried to like when my other 3 children, like we would do Saturday morning. I used to have tapes of Saturday morning cartoons, just tapes and I would just put them in the VCR like they were regular television commercials and everything. And we would do stuff like sit down and eat random cereal or
Hmm.
do stuff like that. That's how I would spend time with them on the weekends.
Yeah.
And that's what we
That's
did.
awesome.
Yeah. We'd
I
get
mean,
up early.
you're kind of showing him the life. That's some of my favorite things from when I was a
Mhm.
kid. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I still have some micro machines, as a matter of fact.
Well, I was just wondering. Fair enough. I was just wondering if everything holds up in that. Like, is a talk boy. So I guess this is specifically two, but does a talk
No,
boy?
but they
does that
understand what a tape
technology-
recorder is. You know?
But I mean,
I
you
mean-
could do so much more with your phone nowadays,
Yeah,
and then
well,
you could
yeah.
edit it and stuff.
If you watch movies from like the 70s and shit and 80s, you're like, what the fuck? What is this? What is this film? This reel to reel recording thing that like you watch a
Hey,
conversation, you're like, what?
Payphone.
Hey,
Yeah, payphones
Fair
is another
enough.
one. Like why is there a booth that people just go to the phone?
Superman uses that booth,
Right.
sir.
Yeah, Superman has to use it's just a regular old restroom now.
Yeah, he just does it in an alley. It's like, fuck
Um,
you. We all know. That's crazy though, man. That's nuts, man. She was awesome.
Yeah, we lost a legend.
Yeah,
Sucks.
Legend gets thrown
It-
around a lot,
Dude, she's a legend. I'm sorry.
but she's a legend for sure. For sure.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to pivot and say something distasteful like I did earlier. I'm sure she would understand I was joking.
Well,
was.
do we? Okay.
Ray, you have a segment. We have time.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's pivot to something a little
More Gray
fun and
segments.
stupid, if you don't mind.
When I think of Gray, I think fun and stupid.
Thank you. I like to think of this as like a little palate cleanser, but
Okay.
I think we're all familiar with the type of concept, but yeah, I think this one's going to be kind of an argument type deal. Yeah. say lapsed.
right.
Would you mind
Hey.
sharing that thing? Oh,
Take this moment to click
yes.
like and subscribe while you're waiting.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that would be awesome. If you wouldn't mind saying something down below, the algorithm will thank you as well. But all right, we're all familiar with Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Mm.
Well, this time I thought, we could, as a group, come up with what comedian we would, fuck, marry, and kill. So, yeah, with the first one,
Oh,
it is
God,
Charles's
dude.
favorite type of comedy. I guess prop. Would you call ventriloquism prop comedy?
Look at that face.
Which
What
one?
ice
There's so
cream
many
machine did
faces
that
here.
come out of?
Oh, okay.
There's so many faces. So I have some immediate feelings, but yeah.
You
Okay.
couldn't even use retro character.
I couldn't. I mean, the two carrots crossing. He's a little younger. But yeah, I went with a more modern.
Why are
Carrot
we
Top.
going with this? I don't want to fuck any
well-
of these dudes. Like, what are we doing here?
Okay, but who do you want to marry? So it seems like Jeff Dunham could maybe provide. That being said, Carrot
whoa,
Top
whoa.
does have a residency in Vegas.
Yeah, but
Uh,
Gallagher's got royalty money, dude.
Yeah, but Gallagher
Does he
too
though? Or
biting
I
into
was
that.
gonna say, you've got competition for not only the inheritance but the legacy. There is a new Sledge-O-Manic out there. Is there one that you would be leaning towards getting rid of? Can we knock one off of here?
Is that for or for Charles?
Both of you guys.
Feel free to answer.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you.
I got a feeling you guys don't like
killing
Gallagher,
Carrot
right?
Top. I'm marrying
Oh.
Gallagher, and I'm having sex with one of the puppets.
Oh,
I
that's an
mean,
interesting
While Jeff
choice.
Dunham watches in the corner.
all right. Charles, what would be your conclusion? How would you settle this one?
I think I go the same way. I kill Carrot Top. I marry Jeff Dunham for financial reasons, and I fuck Gallagher because I'm sure that'd be fun. Gallagher's my side piece,
Well-
and I'd love to have stories afterwards.
He might have that big couch.
Stick your dick
or-
in this watermelon.
Fair enough. I'll go with the consensus. I'll follow you guys, but I think I would have gone.
I do want the hammer.
I think take out Gallagher. Stick it to Carrot Top and marry Jeff Dunham.
Did you just say you would have sex with Carrot Top?
I
did.
said stick it too. But yes, that would be the
How
fuck
can you-
version
out
of
of
it.
Choices.
I'm
You-
thinking there might be a
At least
blackmail
Guys
opportunity
wearing lady
coming.
shoes. You know,
Yeah, but have you seen Gallagher?
Ray's a ginger chaser.
that's why you marry Gallagher, because you can always divorce.
Ginger. He likes a ginger.
But I'm just saying, like, if you marry Dunham, he's got a lot of money, man.
Half.
He go.
Get that Johnny Carson half.
Yeah, but what if? he
Yeah,
wants a
I mean, hopefully
prenup?
there's no prenup. If there's a prenup, I mean, the deal's off. Obviously, the
That's
marriage
why you go for
only
the
happens
puppet.
without a
You go
prenup.
where his money is made.
Fair enough.
You sex traffic
well,
the puppet. You see,
Maybe
and
that was
he'll
a
pay
tough
the money
one.
to get it back, and you and Gallagher can live freely because he's a skeleton.
All right, that kind of makes sense. But you do notice that the puppets aren't named there. Only Jeff is. So I'm sorry,
Well,
you
okay,
can't
I
use
cut
your
off
puppet.
Jeff Dunham's right arm. I throw it in the garbage, or I give it to Gallagher to smash on stage. I take the puppets. I mean, that one's already got a hole in its mouth. Like it's ready to go. This
All
writes
right, I mean, you've
itself.
got a plan. All right, moving on.
Why,
okay,
why is
this
it all
one-
men?
What are you talking about?
Not very
it
many
doesn't have to
female
always
comedians.
be men. I thought it would be sexist if we started out with the females, but
Did you start
fair
out
enough.
anywhere besides ugly ass dudes?
I went with prop comics. Then I went
We're not
with,
supposed to be taking this that seriously, lads.
Oh, I am serious.
we're not
Take
arranging an
my-
actual
yeah,
marriage.
They're not waiting for us at the end of the show. So,
Well,
Well, you
have
do have to
nothing
answer for your
offer them.
decisions.
I do.
So, Louis C.K., Tom Segura, or Dave Attell. I gotta be honest. I think I'd want to marry Dave Attell, man. He seems like a loner type. I don't think you'd have to spend much time with him. I don't know, man. I dig the recorder, hot cross buns. Why not? I guess I'd kill Segura. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like you might have a story you could pile on with Louis C.K. I know. That's why I had to go with that one. It's from the Thrilled album.
no, you kill Segura, you fuck Louis C.K. because fucking Louis C.K. is just him jerking off in the corner. So you're not really fucking him. So
I assume
that's his
so.
idea of fucking. So there you go. You kind of get this. Good. You could take care of yourself over there in the side of the corner. Yes, fine. I'll watch Louis, whatever.
Apparently,
yeah,
Segura seems out of place. Fair enough.
David
I
Attell.
so
will
I
kill all of them.
You cannot. Dave Attell and Louis C.K. are amazing. Tom Segura has been funny before. But yeah, fair enough. I do take your criticism to heart that perhaps this isn't the best matchup. I did kind of go off of everything I could find on Reddit for who classifies people as similar comedians.
Well, I mean, if there's ever an agency that knows what they're talking about, it's
I know it's Reddit, man. Yeah, we're leaving it up to the public to decide. It had the most upvotes.
That's where the
Last,
Brendan
you did not
Schaub,
answer.
You know,
How would
algorithm
you?
lives.
How would you answer this riddle?
I mean, probably the same as you guys, to be honest. Dave Attell just seems like a guy who's never going to be at home. You don't really have to do much except live off of him. Tom Segura, I mean, just look at him. I mean, I just, he's been funny like twice, and it was on accident.
It's been funny more than that.
He's been funny about twice. And
this can't be happening. That was a
just wants
funny
to
story.
jerk off in front of people, so there's probably not much involved with that.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So I guess we come into agreement on this one. Not too bad. Sorry, Tom.
It's an awkward 5 minutes.
Oh no.
We might
Why
have
don't you
an easy one on this one.
Stephen Wright, Mitch Hedberg, and Mitch Hedberg 2.0.
Well, because that's an easy one. Even then, I'm pretty sure none of us are choosing Dimitri Martin for anything good. He might be the sacrifice here. I kind of have a feeling that you guys would want to marry Hedberg. I think it would be a short-lived romance. I'm going with my man Stephen Wright.
I mean, I would
what can I
definitely
say?
marry Stephen Wright.
It just ain't wrong
sure.
to go right.
Well, I think Mitch's drugs would be better, to be honest.
Yeah, that's probably
Probably.
true. You know,
But do you want a long-term romance that way, or is
no,
that a
okay,
short-lived?
This is what you do, Charles. You marry Stephen Wright because you know it's just never going to work out. You kill Dimitri Martin. You get so fucked up with Mitch Hedberg that the sex never happens. You say it happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
You're so messed up. You're like, oh, we did it. And he's going to be like, that's why the condom company sucks. And you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
All right. I agree with you guys.
Fuck
I thought
Hedberg, you marry Stephen Wright and you kill Dimitri Martin.
Yep.
I just assumed you guys would be marrying Mitch.
Full endorsement.
My bad. I was assuming we were all killing Dimitri. Sorry,
Great.
Dimitri.
Your science is faulty.
This one is not science. This was flying by the
Oh,
seat of my pants.
excuse me.
I consulted Reddit. There's no science in Reddit.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle,
Ouch.
and Jim Jeffries.
Ouch. This one
So-
actually hurts.
Well, you have to I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, they're three killers. I love all of them. They have made me laugh so much. I think I got to kill Jim Jeffries, but then where do I go from there? It's a tough one.
Ouch.
I think
I think you have to fuck Bill Burr, dude, because like you don't want Dave Chappelle fucking you, dude.
Why not?
Because probably got a
It would be a
fucking
story.
anaconda where Bill Burr's Irish.
You're taking this this a little too serious.
What do you mean? What? You're asking the question.
I don't know if people with big dicks would be comedians, except for Tuna Ken there.
Well, again, is he a comedian though?
I think I play right into this, which makes it more interesting.
Fair enough.
I'm willing to go places that other people aren't willing to go.
So does that mean you're marrying Chappelle, or
I don't know. I might have to kill him.
no? You can't kill Chappelle. Come on.
Might have to. I mean, you do sleep with who you marry, Gray.
I think for the
Game is
stories,
Begrudgingly so, yes.
so yeah, I think I got strong feelings on this. I'm sorry, Mr. Jeffries, but I'm gonna have to take you out. Chappelle, we'll have a fun story. Maybe he can get me on the guest list or something. But I gotta go with my goat. I gotta go with Bill Burr on this one. What can I say? I'm marrying the Burr. Troy gets it. But Netflix cash. Actually, you get Netflix cash from either of them. You'd also get a little bit of Disney money from Bill Burr.
You got to marry Dave Chappelle, and I guess you have to have sex with Bill Burr.
I think I'm reversing that. But Charles, sir, you have not weighed in. How are you going down this?
I don't want to marry Bill Burr because he would nag. Like, it would just be, can you leave the door open? Why'd you do that? Take the dog out.
I think, believe it or not, I might get along with Bill Burr exactly because of that reason. I think I'm marrying Burr, fucking Chappelle, and sorry, Jim Jeffries. Gray, what are these little? Are these like little flowers with the TGIT logos? What the hell is all these?
Yeah, so it was like
what?
They were supposed to be computer chip things, like a circuit board. But I saw little circles, and why not throw? I don't know. It was one that I hadn't used before.
So wait.
It speaks for itself.
I'm looking too deep into this, but yet we're going to talk about the graphics.
Dude,
they're the least of your concerns, sir. You've got to pick a husband.
We're talking about marrying, killing, and having sex with these people.
I want to know what I'm dressed in. I need to know what the wedding ring's going to look like. So I'm all
It'll
about
have the TGIT logo.
It's going to look depressing. That's what it's going to look.
All right. Well, the final one.
So the only woman is gay. It's just so.
I mean, do you have a problem with that? Yeah, I didn't want to do all women in this one. I do have another one that is, but I kind of thought
I can't answer this because I've literally worked with Jesse.
So, damn it.
I mean, what would be wrong with marrying Jessica?
Jim Norton
nothing.
will sleep with you.
Maybe. I don't know if I'm pretty enough to sleep with Jim Norton. I'm just saying.
He likes the penises.
If you've seen his wife, that is good news, Doc. Yeah.
Does it count if I've already been somewhere with one of them? Like, so when I was in my Mickey Mouse Clubs phase, either when she brought me on stage or when I left stage, we like simulated a second base thing with the gloves, and it was just the person who was party to that. But I don't think I genuinely touched her. But we
was that during her Tommy Lee Jones phase?
What?
Are you saying that you're halfway there to?
Yeah, I've technically already sort of fucked Jessica Curson. Technically, sort of half, almost. Even though I had Mickey gloves on.
Would you like to kill either Stanhope or Norton?
You got to kill Norton, dude. Yeah.
Why? He seems so happy, man. He's finally living his life.
Yeah, I might marry Norton for the same energy that I would marry Bill Burr for. Like, I have a very, very grumpy. Yeah, I might kill Stanhope.
Stanhope is much grumpier than Jim Norton.
For sure. But he's that pickled road dog, if you will.
Yeah, he's gonna die soon, and you'll get all his money.
You don't know
All
that. Some
his
of those
money.
alcoholics live
I don't
for-
think any of these. Well, yeah, and Jessica got rid of her Saudi money, so there's no money left there. I don't know what all this money's talking about.
Yeah. I think I'm marrying Jim. I'm sorry, Jessica. I think I might have to take her out, and I'll have a funny story about Doug.
Somebody
I
clip
guess I talked
this
about it.
because there's a better than 0% chance I can get Jessica on this show, and I want to show her
no.
this in the future.
That's bad times.
I do have her phone number. I think I'm pretty sure I have her phone number. If it's still
don't
that
send
number.
this bit to her phone. I don't think
I will
she'll
do that.
appreciate it.
Hey, Jessica, long time no speak. Anyway, here's what my friends think of you.
I think she's amazing. I
too late
do
for
not
that.
like this
It's too
lineup,
late for
but
that.
Reddit said that their comedy is most alike. I don't
Fuck
necessarily
Reddit.
agree. Indeed. If there is one that we could kill, Reddit might be the one.
Yes, I'd like to kill Reddit. Are there any women in this segment? Any women?
So
Any straight
Nightmares
women?
and Nerdscapes is saying, when was the last time Stanhope was relevant? Does anyone know? Yes, man. I'm a huge fan of Stanhope, but he released a really amazing special last New Year's Eve. So it would have been New Year's Eve 2024. So essentially the first day of 2025.
Greg,
Man, Discount Meat is an amazing special.
remind everyone
it
how
is-
many. Remind everyone how many comedy specials you saw that were released last year.
So 89, but I don't know that I
Okay.
have all of them because a shitload of them were YouTube specials, and I wasn't originally writing them down at the beginning of the year, so I was just trying to go back and remember.
So more
which
than
ones I
50.
saw.
The average normie
Definitely.
watches 1 or 2 a year. So your hipster shit does not work on a normie crowd.
It's interesting in a few different ways. The way that he filmed it. So it is a gig that was filmed at, or not a gig. It's a bunch of them that were filmed at the mothership. But the way that they present it is unlike another special that I've seen. It seems to be presented in a different way. And then he had another special that he was going to do during the COVID time, and just that never worked out. So he had a closer from that, and then he has another closer. It seems to make this really unique special. So if you haven't checked him out for a while, I would say that one. But man, Stanhope is he's in fine form, if you ask me.
I agree, but
I'm not asking me. I'm asking you. Where would you go with this lineup, Charles?
I already said. Marry
fair
Norton,
enough.
kill Stanhope, and fuck Jessica.
All right, that makes sense.
And I can
There's a
clip that
certain
where it sounds like I'm saying fuck
respect.
Jessica.
Yeah, we need to send that clip as well. Laps, sir.
I already said.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to recap, but fair enough. I will have the only clip that's sent to her. My bad.
No, I did say. I really did say. Remember, I was like, you got to kill Norton and marry Stanhope. Remember, I said because he'll die and you'll get all his
Yeah.
money. And then I said it.
You did say that.
Gray's rattled.
All right. I'm the only one who's telling her that I'm going to kill her. I'm
we'll-
sorry.
We'll try to
it's
get you
for
to
the
tell her
bit.
live. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
We'll-
fair enough.
We'll try to set that
I'll
up for you.
explain my love of Stanhope and Jim Norton, and just
Well,
it
just-
seems like he treats Nikki really well. So
Just be ready for
yeah,
that,
what
that's
can
all.
I say? Yeah, no, it'll be good times. Well, I believe that was the last one. So
No
thank you.
women. What the fuck?
Not this time. Like I said, I thought it might seem a bit cruel if it's literally just a group of women and we're kind of rating them. So I thought we'd start with the
What?
men. No. Good times.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm offended.
As well you should be. That was the point of this bit. So huzzah. It was effective. I don't know.
Justin Grace is
obviously-
friend zone Natalie Cuomo. As opposed to what?
Well, I mean, you could kill her, but
Nah.
it depends who's going to be there.
Gray's rattled by a lesbian comic. Rip.
Just the fact that you're going to tell her I'm going to kill her, that's a little rattling.
Grace said equality and then killed the lesbian.
I'm just
Grace
saying.
said equality had one woman on. It was a lesbian, and he killed her.
Well,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
that
Clip
is
that
what
too.
happened.
Keep digging, Gray.
I mean, those actions happened, but wasn't just that. I would like to say that there's more to this, but fair enough. Well, yeah. Okay. I guess that kind of leads us to the last thing. So we were kind of talking the last few weeks, and I don't know, something's kind of come up. I guess it would be a concept and a I don't know, how would you call it? Is it an insult? Is it the greatest insult for comedy, or
It seems to be like a shortcut insult. I think people, it's kind of like when people say plot hole for movies. Sometimes they use it and they're accidentally right when they say it, but they don't know what they're talking about. I think insults to comedians, they're like shortcuts, and people think they know what they're talking about, but sometimes accidentally they know what they're saying. And this is one of those terms that ends up happening with.
well, I have a little clip here. Lapsed, would you mind putting one final
No
video on
problem,
this?
buddy. No problem.
Thank you.
Being a hack. What is that? Well, a hack is somebody who does things that's completely unoriginal. Not stealing, not necessarily stealing. This topics have been drummed to death by other comics with success. That's why they do it. I've never met a hack, really, who hasn't killed. They always kill. Because what they do is comedy by numbers. What do I mean? It's like, you know, we have a painting and they put all the numbers there for you, 7, 6, 5, you put the colors in. Oh, look at this. It's not your painting.
Have you ever been accused?
That's an interesting way of kind of putting it. I hadn't thought of it that way, but kind of hack would be like a shortcut, paint by numbers, if you will. Like, I don't know. That wasn't how I had initially thought of hack. I thought it was more something that I just heard like 1,000 times before. But I don't know, Charles, would you disagree with the guy from?
What is he from? What is he from?
I wanted to say. Now I'm blanking on it. It is a comedy school in New York, apparently. I am
Is that what I know him
blanking on
from?
the name of it.
I might have been in a class or something of his or whatever. It's funny. Shit, I might have learned it from him. That could be what I know him from. But there is math. There are things that you can lean on in comedy. Like I think I've told you this before. There are certain sounds that human beings are more attracted to and will laugh at. Like if you're writing a joke and you make a joke about a generic city, you're more likely to get a laugh if you put a g. I think it might. There's another one. If you put a k or g sound, like if you say Chattanooga, you're more likely to get a laugh there than you would if you said St. Louis, because it's this funny sounding word. I wouldn't call it hack to lean into, like, if the city does not matter, why not say something that sounds funny?
Cucamonga.
See, that's funny.
Rancho Cucamonga is a funny name.
Seattle. No,
I
Not as
don't.
funny.
that's
Yeah.
the Krusty the Clown bit. Lake Titicaca.
See, funny.
Funny again. Yeah. Well, this guy, so this is Brant Tobler, and I can't remember who the other guy is on with him, but they used to have a podcast where they were breaking down comedy, but they took a stab at the hack thing.
Who's the longer haired guy?
In the previous one, or
Yeah.
in this, I think there's just a dude sitting against a chair. I don't think he's got longer hair. Brant Tobler is on the left.
No, the guy who
Who's
is
the guy
like 15
before?
feet away from microphone.
I wish I could remember his name. I am blanking on it right this second. But he was a part of this podcast where they were dissecting it. I believe the podcast was Comedy Explained, but I'm blanking on his name.
Accused of being
Gray's not having a
hacky?
good
Has
day.
anyone called you hacky or said something you're doing is hacky?
Yes, many times. And at
It
points in my
hurts.
career, they were right. And I
Right.
started in Vegas, so everybody was doing, the same hacky jokes. Like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas unless it's herpes.
Hacky
Stuff like
is just like an unoriginal joke or unoriginal premise that it's been done or has been done so much that it's like it's just so familiar to any comedian. So they might still laugh at a joke like that, right? So
That
crowds are
joke
going to be the last ones to catch up. So the only way you know really if something's hacky or not is either watching a lot of comedy or just hanging out with comics a lot.
Yeah, so that joke would do great in Vegas. It's an awful joke. It's the epitome of hacky, that the stays in Vegas one. But here's the thing that just thinking off the top of my head, the problem with hacky stuff when you're starting out is no one tells you something's hacky. They just call you hacky.
Right.
I agree with that.
Well, and then so you seem to have a little bit of disagreement when the first guy was saying like usually crowds actually go for a hacky joke.
Sure.
And then he was mentioning, like the crowds were the last ones to know that it's hacky, but
Right.
everybody who's there in Vegas was like, yeah, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Right.
I don't know. I guess that's not how I was necessarily looking at hack before, but it makes sense. There's definitely a lot of kind of the jokes of we've been watching a lot of the Kill Tony on this thing. A lot of the jokes on there do seem to fit kind of a certain mold, and they don't necessarily feel original, but they seem to be working with that audience.
Yeah, hack seems to be playing to an audience. It's not
seems
about
like it.
it's not about committing to the craft. It's playing to an audience.
Well, there's a couple more opinions on hack.
To pick on the vulnerable and the marginalized, but I mean, they're down.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah, they're down.
why do you got to keep hitting them unless
Yeah.
you're a hack? Now, there's a question.
Wow, Mark. Wow.
So it's another take on the hack thing, but fair enough. It's a question. I don't know that I understand where he's coming
Bill
from on
Burr.
that one. Bill Burr, indeed, from the Monday Morning Podcast. I thought this was rather insightful, and I just happened to see that somebody else clipped it and put the 4 pictures behind him for some reason. But I thought what he was saying here was rather insightful.
Because hack comedians, we call each other out all the time. I ever tell you that back in the day at the Cellar, all those knuckleheads down there, they started this thing called Hack Court. And if somebody challenged your joke, you had to take your joke to Hack Court in front of a jury of your peers, and you had to defend your joke. And the other comedian had said why it was hacky, why it was unoriginal, and what they hated about your joke. And then you had to stand there and you had to defend it. And even if you won, you could never do it again at the Cellar.
I guess it's
I wasn't
kind of a. You weren't ready for
Sorry.
that?
I wasn't.
It
I
was a
wasn't
little-
in that crowd. I wasn't good like that with the Cellar
Oh.
crowd. Sorry.
For sure. I guess what I was thinking of is like, a lot of people make the accusation of like a hack comedian or something like that. I guess I wasn't thinking of it as, like even the killers, like, I'm sure he's talking about Patrice. I'm sure he's talking about all the tough crowd guys, that they were the ones who would do the hack court and then just rip each other apart. I don't know. I guess I hadn't thought of that. Like, that it's not really the person. It is a lot more the material, so to speak. Like Justin in the comments is saying like that Ozempic joke from earlier. To me, it seems pretty hack. It's kind of the same thing with a lot of that guy. Now I'm forgetting his name. Vinny. Yeah, that's right. It seems like a lot of his were like dad jokes. Like it felt like I've heard like that skinny dipping one before, where you're just kind of changing it to no, but this is fat dipping or whatever. It doesn't feel original. It feels like it's something that's been well tread. But I don't know that I'd say that that dude is incapable of, like doing comedy or being funny. Obviously, he got a couple snickers from the crowd in that, but it was tiny chuckles. It wasn't like big laughs or anything like that. Um, I don't know. Would you consider like that stuff hack, or is that just someone figuring out their way?
Not if you're new.
Hmm.
I think calling someone hack within their first 3 years isn't fair.
Yeah.
Hack to be like an established comedian that's using material that placates off of either like where you're at or a topic that is played out, stuff like that. Like that kind of feels like, okay, you're doing the simplest things to get a laugh that would work.
Hmm. That's definitely how I kind of viewed it. I don't know that I'd call like the people who are testing out on open mics hacks or anything like that. I think
No,
jokes can
they
definitely
don't
be
have enough
hacky.
material or enough experience to be a hack. They might not even know
Yeah.
what they're doing is hack because they just don't have experience in comedy.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that's straight up hack? I guess would you consider like Gallagher too to be hack since he's essentially doing somebody else's act?
Yes.
Or it seems like that's about the only person that I could qualify as hacky. Just they are doing something that is well
Kenny
tread.
Banya was definitely a hack.
I don't know, man. The soup bits.
Why do they call it
Ovaltine, man.
Mug is round, jar is round. They should call it round teen. That's gold. That's gold, Jerry.
So yeah, I guess the point is we need your help, guys. We're planning something for March, and I think we need your help coming up with some names to populate a little something that we're doing.
Well, to fill people in on the parallel, everyone does their tournament tables every March at the office, and we're going to have one of our own for March Madness. It's not going to be college basketball. It's going to be March Hackness, but we're going to need you guys to help fill in the names, and this is where interactivity again gets involved. Where we're going to need you to comment down below and let us know some names that are like the first names you think of when you think of a hack comedian, whatever your definition of a hack is.
Indeed. Now, this isn't saying that this person isn't funny or they haven't made you laugh or anything like that. Everyone that I'm thinking on this list has made me laugh, including it looks like we got one vote for Mencia.
Already,
I hear you. He has made me laugh before. That being said, apparently he is worse than a hack. He is a joke thief and a notorious one. Allegedly.
So one of the main things that we would like is for the engagement. Wherever you view this video at, go back to that channel, go back on to the video and comment. Tell people, share it. I'm going to share it. Get people, tell your friends, do whatever. Try to get as many people involved so we can get kind of a roundabout figure of how much engagement we're going to get out of this.
We've got to fill the brackets too.
So
there's
guys,
multiple reasons.
Yeah. So you guys, so what I was going to say, so you guys have a voice and it's not us just filling everything in.
Yeah. And on top of that, we want to know kind of where the pulse is on this because, I guess we could just make a list of hack people, but, we'd like to know where you guys are thinking who would qualify for you as a hack. I think we have the stipulation that it should be somebody that's living. We can't give hack of 2026, the winner of March Hackness, to someone who's no longer with us. But we would like it to culminate in through weekly tournaments and battle to come up with who out of our current lineup of comedians deserves this. Keegan Carmichael definitely could go on this. The one thing that I would say is Somebody kind of starting out who doesn't have like. All right, I can't defend Keegan Carmichael. My bad.
Doc says, so calling a deceased comedian hack would be hack behavior? Question mark.
It might be. It depends. It's definitely been done before.
Hayden
Hell yeah.
must be watching a little bit behind.
But that's good to know. Absolutely love her in Schitt's Creek. Her
chiming in on 10 minutes ago segment.
Well, also, if you haven't checked it out, the studio, she did a lot of killer television recently.
Indeed.
She's done amazing film roles, but man, she was able to kind of stretch out between these 3 roles in television recently. I have seen her kind of run the gamut of what a human can express, and man, she killed it.
I'm with you on that, Justin. My wife loved it, but the only, like, when I would watch it with her, the only parts that I really enjoyed was Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, she's amazing. But yeah, so we'll definitely put a pinned comment and everything down there. But yeah, please help us out. Interact with us. Get that algorithm kind of moving. Give us a name. And if you guys are a little scared of naming names, you don't want to be seen naming the names, fine, DM us. DM them to us, and we'll add it to the list. We'll be taking names.
Nightmares and Nerdscape says, can we do specific phases of a comedian's career, or does the bulk of their career have to be hack? Just give us the comedian.
No.
It doesn't matter what phase. If they've been hack at some point, like I technically count as hack because I've certainly done hack shit. So
Charles.
Troy's
that's 2 T's.
Troy's bringing up Shab. What do you guys think? Shab is now saying that he's no longer a comedian, that he's taking a step back.
Me too.
Could he still win? Well, would that disqualify Shab and you, sir? I mean, I think we're still getting votes for Schwab, so I think both of you are on the table.
Listen, if the TGIT community votes, if they want their voice heard, then so be it.
Yep.
Deal.
Just like we said, just make sure you come back to the video and put it in the comments.
Yeah.
That's
not live. It's
Yeah,
appreciated
not
live.
Yes.
But let us know what time of day you're watching this too while you're at it, if you want. If you want to have some spice to it, say, Brendan Shaw, plus I'm having lunch right now with a panini.
Ooh. Doc's got an interesting question. Does a comedian fall into a hack territory if they're sitting down? Some of my favorite comedians.
What about they use a lift?
Is that what you mean? Or do you mean a chair of a certain type?
Well, when the lift has its own fucking camera, but they use the regular old camera on the fucking person. I don't know, man.
You need to know what's happening backstage and why it's taking so long.
That's where you get
the lift camera.
Does the stool count as a prop? Is my question.
I think it.
Well, if you're Joe Rogan, it does.
Yeah,
I'm sure that most of the stools in the mothership have come out of the other stool that he's fucked 900 times. He's the only person who I could believe could impregnate a stool and give birth to little stools.
Oh, I want to see little stools. A little family of stools.
Why don't you Google that, Charles? You might be surprised at what you get.
Oh, Justin, that did not come up on our end. I don't know. That doesn't count as being hacked. So I'm assuming maybe you're talking about Cosby.
Where?
It didn't make it. So StreamYard blocked it. But he asks if being a PDF file count as hack.
I mean, it does seem like it's been done before.
I would just say that's not something that we should probably only for the video sake.
Right.
It's probably not something we should go into just because if they block the damn comment.
Yep. Right. Great. Does the "I'm only 11" punchline, is that hack? From yours truly.
I don't think so.
I'm not asking if it's funny, just if it's hack.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I think it kind of depends how it's used. Uh, I don't think it does. So it kind of reminds me of one of the Timmy No Breaks ones that he was doing. A lot of his is kind of familiar ground, but it kind of has a twist, his version on it. And if I remember right, your version of that also has kind of a twist to it. It's not just like a straightforward.
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't seem hack.
Okay.
No, because you did something with it. That's a little bit different.
Like I
in
said,
my
I'm gonna
opinion.
have Gray defend my comedy, even if I don't think he believes in it, because
There was an attempt.
motherfucker filibusters everything. And Phil's
What
a
can I
cuss.
say? I like to laugh. I prefer to chuckle. Even a chortle, if I must.
We got clarification from Justin. He was thinking of
Yeah.
Dalia.
Someone who enjoys their initials quite a bit. Yeah.
Well, if we only just say it as Dalia and not go into the other stuff
Yep,
and just do
yep.
his comedy, then yes.
Yep.
I think definitely from lists that I've been looking at on, again, Reddit of all places.
Like, what is
his name keeps coming up.
What is hacky about his material? Because so sticking away from
No, I was
real
just
life.
saying I'm just saying based on the material, if that's what we're
Right.
going to do,
No,
not
yeah.
on the other. That's
Yeah, no.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't know. Dude, Chris D'Elia to me is about as funny as rocks.
Rocks
Have
can
you
be
seen
funny.
his
Only
special?
when they're
True.
hitting people.
I mean, what kind of rock? Are we talking like igneous sediment? It doesn't
And
matter.
roll.
Charles, have you seen some of D'Elia's specials?
I have.
There's a lot of act outs that he's doing. I've definitely heard those being said, like he kind of goes in the vein of somebody else when doing those act outs and kind of big movements and stuff.
He just to me he felt like, you know, a proper progression of what Dane Cook was 10 years earlier.
So that's what I'd always heard was kind of his act outs and the way that he kind of enunciates certain words and kind of raises his voice seemed like he was doing essentially a Dane Cook impression.
Yeah, it feels like a normal progression of what Dane Cook would influence moving forward. And I guess Dane Cook
fair
is
enough.
considered hack as well, right?
Some people have him on a list. I have not seen him anywhere recently. But
Some
hey,
people.
you know what?
Good old Reddit.
It is up to our audience.
Yes.
It's not up to us. You know, we are not the arbiters of this. We need
We've got to
your
come
help.
up with a name for the Ticket crowd.
True.
The Tigeteers? I don't know.
Tigeteers, the TGIT committee. I don't know.
The
There's
itty bitty
something.
TGIT committee. Nightmares on Nerds is always considered Dane Cook a hack. All right. I mean,
Fair enough.
It's not a curse, mind you. It's like, I don't know. It's like having an open book test for some people. You know, you're still passing a test, but you didn't get to the answers the same way some other people did. Like I said, there's a ton of stuff that I've gone back on and looked back like, oh, guess I was a little hacky there.
Yeah. I think anything I've ever said on stage to try and entertain an audience between songs, I'm positive that was hack. There was nothing good or anything like that. It was probably dad jokes and shit. I would say everything I've ever done in front of people is pretty hacky.
Yeah.
So yeah, good thing I'm not a comedian. Otherwise, you know, I might be on this list. But that doesn't protect Charles, who is one. So you know, feel free to put his name on there as well.
If you're going to say me, you better reference something that I've said that's hacky. That's only if you reference me. That's all I'm going to say.
Fair enough. That seems like a good stipulation.
Me and my zero specials.
Well, help us out with some names, everybody.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Comment. What are you eating? What are you looking at? What time of day is it?
Me?
What's your favorite color? No, just if you're watching in comment.
The comment section.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me?
Please.
Well,
interact with these.
I was looking down.
Are you
that's
literally
why.
eating? Okay, fair enough.
No, I wasn't eating. I was looking at a message from a family member.
Oh.
Well, hey, Lunchbox. What up, Warren?
Hey, Warren.
Thank you for
appreciate being
stopping by.
special.
Schumer's name gets put up there quite a bit, but yeah.
But we didn't have to
you know-
choose to sleep, marry, or kill her. So who
She
knows?
is on one slide that I have. I have a second one of those made. I went with slide A that or book A that didn't have so many of the lady folk on there. But you wait till next time, and then you get called out for it because you're looking for a list of lady comics. But you know what, Justin? If you want to ensure that Amy Schumer is on that list, please comment her name down below.
Yeah.
Elapsed.
Yes.
You want to hit that button?
Oh,
Or wait,
Well,
I guess
saying
before we
goodbye
do that,
first. What is this Irish
sorry.
goodbye we're doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, I gave a call to action, comment, and then I was saying, let's get out of here. But you're right. I have been a jerk here. Hey, Charles, what do you have going on this week? What do the people need to know about?
I don't know, because I don't know if there's something up with Resident Evil Village, but I was trying to stream. I'm trying to replay it before Requiem comes out, and it got taken down. So I don't know if there's something with the game or if it's PS Plus or whatever, but I haven't been able to stream Village. I would like to say that that's scheduled, but something happened and I'm not sure why.
When are you doing it through like a stream card, or
No, I just
stream
straight
right
from the
there?
PS5.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's never happened like that before. It's weird. We did Doki Doki, and there was a little bit of a hiccup, but it never has it been like.
Oh, for your issue with your microphones, this is if you ever have a problem with it, this is the easiest fix. You can link your Discord to it, right? You just start a Discord, and when you're streaming out, it says like add party voice, whatever.
Right, yeah.
Just have them talk on a microphone in Discord, and you can both talk, and it'll capture.
Oh,
nice.
Nice save, lapsed. Holy shit, that
Why,
does
if you
sound
want
easier.
to do that, that's one of the reasons why I use, like, if I use the noise canceling lapel, like whenever I do, because I'll plug it into my headset because it has the TRS, so then you could sit next to each other and it doesn't echoey pick up.
That's
You're
really
just
smart.
adding the audio from it.
Nice.
Just in case, because I was there whenever that happened, and I wanted to write it all down, but I was like, I can't. There were so many comments going so fast.
Yeah. The problem is like it's hard. It
is.
I don't like that PlayStation. You have to go live and then tweak shit.
Yep.
I wish there was a way that you could like kind of park it for a little bit before getting things going. But I don't know. I don't know what's coming up. There's new letterbox things. If I can't get the Resident Evil stream going, I don't know. Maybe I could record it or something and then retroactively put it up. But
I wonder if you can do recording and then maybe set it up that way. That might work, but I don't know why they would. The only time I've ever had a problem live streaming from there is they were like doing something with the music, and I was just like, "What am I supposed to do? What the hell? How the fuck do I turn that off? Like, whatever." But it's never not worked.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got like 40 minutes in, and then it just like shut down. I was like, "What? Okay, fine." What about you, Laps? What do you got coming on? Going on?
Tomorrow I got me and Warren off the shelf comics. We're doing Night Fight 4, and then Friday we'll be doing last panel. We're gonna be doing our top 10 animated Disney movies.
Woo!
With an amazing thumbnail of Gray as the Great Mouse Detective.
I love it, man. That pipe, it looks so regal.
It does. It does.
It is an awesome thumbnail. And Charles looks so dapper on that thumbnail.
I have some hats.
And then coming up, we'll be doing Spacing. Looking forward to Spacing.
Oh yeah, Friday the 13th. What a happy holiday it is.
It's gonna be great. It's an early birthday gift, so I'm happy about it.
It's a late birthday gift for me. Yeah. So for you comedy fans, you'll want to join us for the comedy known as Jason X or Spacin', Friday the 13th over here on Willis Screedia. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, Village was amazing on VR, I have to say.
Ooh.
It was fun.
That would be really immersive.
Oh yeah, big.
I
tall
bet that would
bitch.
be awesome.
Yeah. Huh.
If you have the PlayStation VR 2, get Alien Incursion. That
Is that-
shit was
Is
amazing.
that like isolation?
No, it's more like, oh, it's a horror game. It's more like, and not hiding, but you're like, you have control of the ship, and it really uses the VR to like all the haptics in the controller really well. Like when you
Cool.
bring up, like you have a menu on your arm because it's on your like spacesuit. So when you
Mhm.
bring it up, you actually use your hands and like fingers and everything. It's
Nice.
freaking cool as shit. And it's really cool.
That's
Like
awesome.
I don't want to give away anything because if you haven't
I don't even
played,
have a VR thing, so it's
Oh.
it's lost on me.
well, it's one of the best Alien games that I've ever played.
I bet.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's really good.
That's
I've heard the Resident Evil
Saying a
shit is
lot.
scary on VR too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
oh yeah. Well, on top of everything that everybody has mentioned here, also come and check out The Thinkers this Thursday on the very easy channel to find, YouTube at Thinkers Doing, that is doing, not doing, doing a think. Thinkers Doing a think. This Thursday, we happen to be covering one of Charles's favorite films. We have somebody who has never seen Goodfellas, so he wanted to experience it and then go ahead and kind of review it. So
Is that the guy who like anybody who says anything, he's like got one up better? That one guy that's on
perhaps
Thinkers?
That's great.
am I
He's with us
that
right
guy?
now.
Yeah, I was
No.
gonna say, am I
That's
the
not
guy that
Gray.
you're talking about?
No, it's the other guy.
It could be.
I don't
It's
know his
BMO.
name. I forget his name. Like it's like you could say something like, "Yeah, man, you know you have to stay in a locked room and there's no lights and it's deprivating and you can hear." He'd be like, "I could do that for 7 hours." That guy.
That might be BMO.
Could be
We love
me.
BMO.
be
BMO's a
me.
great guy. I have been called a one-upper. It's something I'm working on. But yeah,
Full of pedantry.
he has
you
never.
are.
Indeed, I am the pedantic one.
I'm a
But,
one downer. You know.
BMO has never seen. I don't think he's seen any Scorsese films, from what he was
Jesus
saying.
Oh wow,
Christ.
that'll be fun.
So
to
this
do.
is possibly his first Scorsese. It's definitely his first time into any of Scorsese's gangster movies. He also was interested in Casino. So yeah, if you want to get kind of a newbie's take as a review of what Goodfellas is, yeah, come check that out. And then hopefully we have Charles setting him straight. But if not, I will definitely be there as a champion of the movie Goodfellas,
it's
whether or not
Goodfellas.
BMO likes it. I know. It's great. And then obviously the lovely Kidda will be joining us at some point on that stream as well to talk about Goodfellas. But if that sounds interesting, come by Thursday night. And then, of course, as Lapsed was saying, help us. Come by, join the ranking of Disney animated films on Friday on the last panel. But yeah, that's about all I got going on. I think
Buttons.
now is the time for the button, Lapsed.
Buttons.
He used to love comics, now he just complains. Gray poop